welcome back to another vlog. It is currently Sunday around almost 2 p.m. and we have had such a nice morning. My hubby and I went to church. It was our first service back for the new year. Our church is finally back open again, so that was so much fun. And then we have this little like post-church tradition where we go get some bagels, so that was delicious. And I also got a iced dirty chai from Plato, which is my current hyperfixation drink. Then we actually had another errand to run, which was going to go pick up our kitchen and our guest bathroom tiles. So I do have a little bit of a renovation update, which is very exciting. Our contractor came last week Monday and completely ripped out our kitchen, and after he had ripped it out, I did go in there and completely change the layout, because I feel like once a room is literally just the four walls and you can see a little bit more clearly the layout, you kind of rethink everything that you thought you wanted. And that's exactly what happened. Once they had ripped everything out, I looked at the space and I was like, I actually want to change my layout completely, because I was essentially just going to have the same layout as it had before. I was just going to change it slightly, whereas now seeing just the four walls, I was like, no, that wouldn't make sense. Like, I'm going to work out something that makes so much more sense. And my contractor agreed with me. Shame, he was rolling with punches. And we changed the layout completely. It's also a very small kitchen, so I wanted to make the best decision possible for we will enjoy, that will work for us, and not just for us, but in the future, if we want to sell the house, will work for other people as well, obviously. So we did that. So we worked out a new layout, and I'm so excited because tomorrow our tiler is coming and he's going to lay down the tiles in the guest bathroom and the kitchen, and then they are going to start plastering and painting the walls. And then next week our contractor is going to come and fit the kitchen, because he's building everything off site for us so that he can literally just come and fit it. So I feel like it's going to come together very quickly. We are aiming to be done by the end of the month, which feels like very overzealous to me, but if they say it's possible, I believe them. But yeah, those are the current reno updates. I'm so insanely excited. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, we also got some quotes to put skylights in, because if you know, you know, our current kitchen and bathroom does not have any windows. We live in a very old house, and it's just the way the houses were built, like on top of each other. There's no windows, and you can't put a window in on the sides because that's someone else's wall. So we have opted to put in skylights, and we're going to put a skylight in the kitchen and in the bathroom. So I'm hoping we can get it all sorted at the same time, like while the kitchen reno is happening, so that you kind of make a mess once, if that makes sense. But we will see if that ends up happening. We might just have to roll with the punches and put the skylights in a little bit later. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't more excited for the skylights than I am for the actual kitchen reno. I know, it's crazy. But also being a content creator and shooting so much content all the time, natural light just means so much to me, and I am so excited about it. So the skylights are definitely a highlight for me, and I cannot wait to see the transformation when they go in. But yeah, that is my little reno update. I am now going to have a little bit of a lazy Sunday afternoon, and then this evening I'm going to sit and do some work, schedule all my emails for the morning, basically, so that tomorrow morning I don't have to stress about doing work while the contractors are in and out. Because if you have lived in a house while renovating, you will know that almost every 5 seconds the contractor will come and ask you something. You need to go pick stuff up. It feels almost impossible to be productive with work while there are like so many people working in your house. You know. So I always try and get as much done over the weekend as I can, so that in the week I'm not feeling anxious about being present for the renovations if they do need me, and also getting my work done. Like, I just know that would stress me out. Just quickly turn off this aircon up here before I go downstairs. But I'm going to go downstairs quickly and show you guys what the kitchen currently looks like, aka the lack of a kitchen. It's just four walls, but I wanted to show it to you anyways, because I feel like I want to document the before. After is going to feel so dramatic. Before I show you the kitchen, I'm going to quickly show you our guest bathroom and what it currently looks like. Let me just turn on the lights in here, so I can't actually walk in here, but I'm going to turn the camera around and show it to you. Walk into the bathroom. This is what the floor currently looks like. They laid this sort of like self-leveling screed is what they call it. I don't know exactly what that is. Contractors would know what that is. But over here we are going to build a really beautiful built-in laundry unit, which I am so excited about. And then on this side, obviously there is the toilet and this weird mosaic thing at the back that we're going to cover up and paint, so it's just going to be plain. stain. And then there is going to be a beautiful tile down here. Honest, I am most excited about the laundry. Are the current vibes in the guest bathroom, but I have to close this so that the dogs don't go in there during the day and walk on the concrete. And then down here is where the kitchen is. Also, thank God for this old house with all its doors, because it has been so helpful. If the contractors are working in a room, we can just close the door and the dogs won't go in there. So it's actually been super duper helpful. I know not everybody will feel this way, but I absolutely love all the doors in this house. I love an old house. I love that everything is separate. If you can see behind me my little makeshift kitchen situation, that is our fridge, our microwave and our air fryer. And then pretty much everything else that was in the kitchen is currently in the dining room. Let me show you the kitchen. Let me just open these doors, turn the light on. Currently what it looks like, it is so echoey in here, it is not even funny. As you can see, they literally ripped everything out. So essentially, if you remember how the old kitchen went, it was like counter over here and counter over there, and the fridge was over there. So what I changed now is, instead of doing like 2 bits of counter on this wall and that wall, we're going to do an L shape instead. It's going to be built-in cupboards here, there, the fridge is going to be there, and then it's going to be built-in cupboards all the way to the ceiling at the top. And right over here is where the skylight is going to be, because there's literally no natural light in here. And then to utilize that sort of like corner, we're going to build like a hidden pantry situation. So it's going to look like a tiny pantry, but then when you open the door, it's going to go in and you can have quite a bit of storage in there. And then on this wall, I'm thinking some floating shelves to display like all my pretty crockery and maybe some like artwork. I'm so beyond excited about this kitchen reno, because I feel like this new layout is going to make so much more sense. It's going to free up so much floor space, it's not even funny. I feel like it's gonna feel like a completely different kitchen. Stay tuned for that, because it is very exciting. Obviously it looks like absolutely nothing right now, but it's gonna look fantastic once it's done. And then in the bathroom, we've obviously already renovated our bathroom. The only thing that still needs to happen in here, we are going to put a skylight right there for some beautiful, delicious natural light. And then the last little bit of work that is part of this project is, our contractor is a carpenter, so he's going to build us new cupboard fronts for these cupboards, because I absolutely hate these cupboard fronts. I feel like they are so impractical. They do not work nicely. I feel like they were a DIY project, if I'm being honest. They just do not make sense. So what we are planning to do is, instead of doing 4, we're going to do 2 long doors. I just feel like that would make like more sense, you know, like when you open your cupboard, it doesn't need to be 4, you know what I mean? Like, you just need 2 and be so much more aesthetically pleasing. And then on this side, if you can see, we have like these little like nooks where we've been putting stuff, which I don't like the look of them. I feel like they just create clutter. What he's going to do here for us is, we're going to rip off these doors and we're going to have 2 long doors instead of just those 2, and basically close the whole thing in so that we can store things there, but it doesn't look messy and cluttered like that. And yeah, I think that is all the projects that we are currently doing. I think this will be the last like big reno project that we do for a while, and then we're gonna have to save some moolah up, because the next thing that we will probably do in like a couple months or a year, or maybe more time, depends on how long it takes us to save up for this project, is we really want to put built-ins in the loft, because currently the loft is so big and it's just open, the lowest on my priority list. But one day I would love to put beautiful built-in bookshelves, built-in cupboards in there. You know how a loft works, there's just so much like wasted space, and I feel like some gorgeous bookshelves and cabinetry would just look amazing in there. But like I said, that is low on the priority list, so maybe in like a year or so. It is currently Monday, almost 9 a.m. and I just got back from my Pilates class and did the quickest shower of all time. And then I kind of ADHD cleaned my shower while I was in there, because I was just so disgusted by our drain that I was literally like hunched over, naked and afraid, cleaning our shower because I just couldn't not do that. But anyways, but I have to very quickly sort of get myself ready, because my contract is gonna be here in literally like 10-15 minutes. Look like this. So I'm going to very quickly just brush out my hair. I think I'm probably just going to leave it wet, to be quite honest with you today, because I do not have the capacity to dry or style it right now. I have tons of work to do today, so as soon as he gets here, I'm gonna make sure he's sorted and settled, and then I'm going to go upstairs to my office and do as much work as I possibly can. I say I have a lot of work, but like it's not actually that much. It's very manageable. It just feels a little bit overwhelming because we've got people in and out of the house, because then I always feel like I can't be as productive as I want to be because there's like people in and out, you know what I'm saying? Since I can't do my hair, I am going to try and do a little bit of skincare and makeup. But like when I say a little bit, I mean like the teeny tiniest little bit. Literally just gonna pop on some of this City Max. Ooh, that was a lot. Brightening sunscreen. I love this stuff. I mean, I love this brand. Everything I have tried from them, I feel like I gush about because everything is truly just so good. It's a Korean skincare brand, and every one of their ranges sort of has like different packaging, but the brightening range is this like yellow packaging, and it is so good. I also have this massive pimple that I popped on the side of my forehead just before my shower because I had a pimple patch on it last night, and then when I pulled the pimple patch off, it was so gross. Sorry if you find this gross, but there's no TMI in this little corner of the internet. Literally pulled the pimple patch off and like all this goop came out, and I was like, this is disgusting. But then I hopped in the shower and I washed my face. And I'm probably gonna put a pimple patch on it again. So let's do that quickly before I do my makeup. I'm not too picky when it comes to pimple patches, but these are the ones that I'm currently using. They're just from Skin Republic. I'm gonna do one of the really big ones and just right there. Probably should have done this before my sunscreen because now it's all sticking nicely. It's going to marinate over there for quite a while. Also, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've been trying to use my mic more in this vlog because I found that the sound was a little bit inconsistent when I don't use the mic. Just overall, I feel like the sound is so much better with the mic. So I've been trying to use her. I also desperately wanted to tint my eyebrows this morning, but I do not think that that is going to happen. I do not think I have time for that. So I'm just going to pop some eyebrow gel in them. Oh, but they desperately need a tint. I feel like they're just not giving what they need to give. You know what I'm saying? I'm also hoping and praying that I bought enough tiles. I went yesterday after church, my hubby and I went to go buy the tiles. And I worked it out, like I measured the square meterage and like tried to make sure that I buy enough, but I'm just always so afraid that I haven't bought enough, and then I go back to the store and say they don't like stock that anymore. I don't know, irrational fears I'm sure, but fears I have nonetheless. I think I'm literally just going to pop the tiniest bit of concealer. I say tiny bit, this is not a tiny bit of concealer. I'm actually dousing my face in concealer just to make myself look a little bit more alive, since my hair is literally looking like a wet rat. Let's at least try and make my face look a little bit presentable. And then to be honest, usually when I'm in a rush, I will just do all powder products. Like I won't even fuss with cream. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to set my face with my Catrice Soft Blur powder, and then I'm going to go in with a powder bronzer and a powder blush. I just find that this is so much quicker than for me to now stand here and fuss with blending out cream products. And I'm a cream and liquid girly through and through, but when I'm in a rush, I just want to smack some makeup on my face, look presentable, and go on my merry way. And then this is what I do. I don't think I will ever be over how good this freaking powder is. If not tried the Catrice Soft Blur powders, what are you doing? I'm obsessed with them. This is my second one. I've gone through a whole one. I am obsessed with these powders. And then another powder product that I'm obsessed with, the NYX Butter Bronzers. I feel like everybody raves about these, so this is nothing new. They are just so insanely pigmented. You can use the tiniest amount. I feel like these will last you forever. I haven't actually tried the blushes, but I'm assuming it's the same formula, so I'm very keen to try them. Also, this is a major side note, but one of the things that I didn't think about renovating our kitchen and our laundry room is that I currently don't have, obviously, a dishwasher, so I've been washing my dishes in the bathroom sink, but I also don't have a washing machine. So I'm going to have to go to my sister's house at some point this week and do some laundry, because our laundry basket is filling up so fast and I don't have a washing machine. So I might argue that I'm most excited about being able to to use my washing machine again because currently my washing machine is standing in my dining room. Okay, I think I'm almost done with my makeup. I don't know if I'm going to put on any mascara. Actually, I probably should, just to make myself look a little bit more put together. A teeny tiny bit on my top lashes, and this is the Catrice tubing mascara. Again, if you have not tried the Catrice tubing mascara, what are you doing? Essence also has one that they brought out recently, I feel like at the same time as Catrice came out with this one, but I have to be honest, I prefer the Catrice one slightly for me personally, because I prefer a mascara that is volumizing and lengthening, whereas I feel like the Essence one is just lengthening. So if you have like super voluminous lashes already, I think you'll like the Essence one, but I prefer this one. Contractor just called me and said he's outside, so girlies gotta go. So the contractors are currently downstairs working on the kitchen tile and the bathroom, so if you can hear some banging, that's what that is. But I just Uber Eats myself my favorite salad slash bowl of all time. I don't know if you can see that, but it's from Wild Eatery, just down the road here in Harrington Street. And when I tell you, I get this at least once a week because I am that obsessed with it. It is, in my opinion, the best salad, like falafel bowl that's actually worth your money because it's so flavorful and so filling. Let me just show it to you. This is my breakfast and my lunch all in one, so I guess like a brunch. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Look at how freaking beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the most beautiful thing in the whole world, in my opinion. It is stuffed with like sauerkraut, falafel sauce. It's got fried eggplant in there. My mouth is literally watering. Is she expensive? Yes. Is she worth the money? Also yes. If there was one food that I could probably eat every single day and never get sick of, it would be this bowl. When I tell you it's so healthy, but so tasty, but so flavorful and so filling, I'm like, this is a meal. So sometimes if I'm like not that hungry, which I'm very hungry right now, so I'm going to finish this. But sometimes when I'm like not that hungry, I can even just eat half of this and then I'll save the other half for later. But I am hella hungry right now, so I'm going to finish her. A little brunch break, and then I'm going to continue editing. And then I have a few things to submit, and yeah. And then that's kind of me it for the day in terms of editing. But then I have quite a few house things that I need to do. Not like exciting house things, like I have to order like an extractor fan and an oven. Like not that exciting, you know?
Thank you for covered furniture. Exit as soon as a consultant becomes available. Please note that some of our calls are recorded for quality assurance.
Who knew that buying an extractor fan was so freaking difficult? I've been trying to buy an extractor fan for like 2 days, and this company's like website just doesn't work, like I'm not able to check out. And then I just called them to try and like make a plan to purchase the extractor fan. Sorry for all the noise, it just is what it is, like the guy's all busy. But now I'm gonna have to go buy it in store. So the contractors literally just left like 10 minutes ago, and I want to show you guys the tiles because I feel like the kitchen looks so good. Our guest bathroom literally looks like a whole new bathroom. Like what the heck? The guest bathroom first. Ah! How insanely good does that look? Oh, I'm obsessed with like tiny little mosaic tiles. Obviously ignore that disgustingness. Look how crispy this tile looks. I am beyond excited about it. I cannot wait for the laundry unit to be in there. I can't wait to style this room, maybe put up some pictures on the wall, maybe a shelf. I'm just so excited about it. Okay, and now let me show you the kitchen. So this is what the kitchen looks like. It is so echoey in here, it's not even funny. It is beautiful. It obviously doesn't go all the way to the edges because there's gonna be cabinetry there. But I am utterly obsessed with how it looks. I'm gonna keep these doors closed because I don't want the dogs to walk on like freshly grouted tiles, but I am so insanely chuffed with the way it looks. I'm so excited. So the guys are gonna come back on Wednesday, and our carpenter is actually also coming, that's doing the cabinetry. He's gonna do some small things on Wednesday, and then the guys that tile for us are also going to come and skim and paint for us, which is so exciting. I'm actually gonna go to Somerset West tomorrow and go visit my family because my granny's in town, so I'm gonna go visit them and spend a nice little family day, which is going to be so insanely nice. See, there's not a day that goes by that I'm not so grateful that I have like a super flexible job and that I work for myself and that I can do that when family's in town and like dedicate a whole day to spending with them. It is such a blessing and such a privilege, and one I do not take for granted, and I'm so excited to spend some time with my family. Today was super duper busy. I had so much work to do. I mostly sat upstairs and like did like computer work, like emails, invoices. In the content creator like social media sphere, basically all the work that I did last year, like contracts and payments and stuff, are only getting processed now because everybody closes for December. So yeah, so I had to send a lot of follow-up emails, send some invoices of work that I literally did like 2 months ago. But yeah, so that was my day. So I'm super excited to have a chill day tomorrow. Now I'm just gonna sit here on the couch, watch YouTube. It is 5:30, so I'm gonna wait for my hubby to come home, and then we're probably going to order some takeout because I don't have a kitchen. So we've literally been living off of like takeout and like Woolies meals. So I think the thing that I'm most excited about with this kitchen right now is, yes, it's gonna look beautiful and gorgeous, but I'm just so excited to actually cook. So yeah, that's that. Honey and I are now gonna sit on the couch and be lazy. Drinking cutest faces. It's a beautiful. Oh, she's so freaking cute. It's crazy. I am obsessed with her, I feel. Friday and I am about to leave the house. I have Pilates class today, but it's actually only at 12 and I'm going to go to the airport today to say goodbye to my granny because she's going back home after visiting, and my sister and I just thought we'd go say goodbye to her one last time. And yeah, and then after that I'm gonna head straight to Sea Point to my Pilates class. I'm also so insanely tough because it is finally cold enough in Cape Town to wear a little long sleeve top to Pilates. I feel like I'm really craving autumn winter, if I'm being honest. I know that when we get there and the weather's like cold and gloomy, I'm probably gonna be like, oh my gosh, I miss summer, but at the moment I'm kind of pining for autumn winter. And this is my little Pilates fit of the day. This is Glaze Active. This little wrap top is from Shein. My bag is from Move Active, and then my little grippy socks that I have on are also from the Movement Lab. I have to run, otherwise I'm going to be late meeting my sister because we're driving together to the airport. Okay, so I just got back from Pilates and I want to share with you guys my current snack hyperfixation. I'm literally putting you in my fridge right now, but I have been slightly obsessed, just slightly, with yogurt, and I have been going to Woolies and literally buying so many different types of yogurts. This is the current supply. This one that has these little treats in it. This is more of a dessert than a yogurt than anything else, but absolutely delicious. This is a 10 out of 10 and it's so nostalgic. Like, who remembers when we used to get these at Checkers? My parents used to buy this, obviously not the Woolies brand, but Woolies came out with its own version of it and I'm obsessed. One I'm yet to try, this is the double cream strawberry yogurt. I am yet to try this one, so we'll keep you posted on that. These are the ones that I feel like everyone and their mother and their dog raves about, and for good reason, because these are insanely good. I've seen other people post about them and I've been trying them. I've had this one, the blueberry one. I haven't had the honey one though, so excited to try this one, but I love anything honey, so I think I'm going to be obsessed with it. But these two flavors so far, my absolute favorites. And I'm hella hungry right now, so I'm actually gonna have this little one. So freaking good. I say this all the time, but I swear this little sausage dog is going to be the death of me. Because literally the 2 seconds I just took to go get my yogurts in the fridge, she somehow found a old stale chocolate protein cookie that I had in a bag, in my Pilates bag that had literally been there for months. She managed to dig it out and take a bite out of it in the probably 2 minutes that I was away from my bag and left her alone in the lounge. She ate a bite of this chocolate protein cookie. So now I have to keep an eye on her all afternoon and hope that she doesn't get sick from it. And I can't tell you the amount of times that this happens. Like last night we came home from running an errand. My hubby and I literally just went down to the garage. We just went down to the garage to get some snacks. Probably a 10-15 minute trip. And we come home and she had managed to climb on my husband's bedside table and eat his earphones. Now we've had to order him new headphones. So she has eaten about 4 pairs of headphones in the past as well, in her short little lifespan. She's only 4 years old and wreaked havoc on this household. Anyways, back on my yogurt train, I'm now going to eat my little yogurt snack. And I have to clean the house before my husband gets home because we've had so many contractors coming in and out that the floors just get dirty so quickly, so I feel like I need a mop like every other day. But anyways, this is the funnest part. Oh, stunning, gorgeous, amazing, 10 out of 10. And also, like, this tastes exactly like I remember it tasting, like in my childhood, you know what I mean? My dog eating something potentially poisonous aside, I am in a very good mood this afternoon because I just got a WhatsApp from the courier guy saying that my package is out for delivery. I'm excited because I ordered a new Activewear set. I was really contemplating ordering this for weeks and weeks and weeks before I actually took the plunge, because technically I don't need any more Activewear, but I have been wanting this set for so freaking long that I was like, you know what, I want to treat myself. Once that arrives, I will show to you. We'll try on TikTok, so I'm very excited about that. My parcel just arrived, so I'm going to film a little unboxing and try on for TikTok. I think this is my activewear. I don't know what else it would be, but I can't see the store name on the label, so I'm hoping that's what this is, so that it's not like anticlimactic when I unbox it. Now, just going to try and set up my little Octobuddy on the window. Ooh. I literally scavenge around the house and try and look for this Octobuddy because I haven't used one in so long. I literally just got back from Pilates and I really thought about it, and last night I was just feeling a little bit down and I was like, you know what? Imagine this isn't what I do. Ah, okay, no, signature glaze packaging. But they're so stretchy and they suck you in, so I know this looks like it was made for a child, but I'm so excited about it because I was actually at a Pilates class recently and the girl that was sitting in front of me was wearing it and I had to sew it Basically just been chilling on my bed, like right over there, scrolling my life away. I had grand plans of doing a lot of things this afternoon. Some Sudoku puzzles in my Sudoku book, reading my book, doing some editing, and I did none of that. I literally just sat on my bed over right there and rotted and scrolled, but I did do some editing, so I guess I can check that off my list. But I ended up trying on the activewear and I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna put some pics on the screen of what it looks like. I'm obsessed with the set. I fear I need it in the other color that they stock because it is so freaking gorgeous, so gonna have to save up for that. But I did post a full like try on unboxing on my TikTok, so definitely go check that out if you like more short form content. But yeah, and now I'm just waiting for my husband to get home so we can order some takeout and probably watch a movie. I am starving, so I'm considering like, should I have a snack before he gets home? But it's like already almost 5 o'clock. I don't know, but I'm so hungry right now. I'm hoping he's in the mood for sushi because I've been non-stop craving sushi lately and I just can't get it out of my system. So yeah. It is currently a Saturday and we are in the car early this morning because the hubs is getting another tat. So we are at our favorite tattoo artist, Jody. I'll put her handle up on the screen because she is so talented and so fabulous. We love going to her studio because it's just so calm and serene in there and you just feel like it's cozy. I like going there.
Bright and airy.
Yeah, bright and airy and the vibes are good and she's incredible. So I'm gonna see if I can vlog a little bit of it and see if we can get some cute footage of the new tat. And I might get bitten by the bug and want one very soon as well. What did we do? Oh, it's so good. No. Do it again. Look at you. You never do that.